right now. Is it working?
Yeah, it says.
Okay, it should be working. So guys, we are live. Welcome to another segment of Come and Cook with Us. I am G&G Townsend from G&G's Kitchen. And over here, my wonderful friend, Azlin.
I'm Azlin Blow from linsfood.com.
Perfect. So today we are going to prepare something very simple, very healthy, and perfect for the season. So Azlin, you want to tell us what you're going to prepare today?
Yeah, I'm going to make a very, very simple couscous salad, but it's pesto flavored couscous salad. So on my blog, it's called pesto couscous salad. I'm a huge pesto lover, a bigger fan of the red pesto, red chili pesto, or pesto rosso, but love the green version just as much. So I find any excuse to use pesto in the kitchen.
Wonderful.
What are you making, G&G?
I'm going to make some cauliflower with olives, which I love olives, and little cherry tomatoes over a bed of arugula. Is an extremely healthy salad, very light. I love cauliflower. The best part of it all, and with the lemon vinaigrette, by the way, the best part of it all, the only work who's going to get done is cutting the cauliflowers, put them in the oven, pull them back out, add the tomatoes, add the cherry, make the vinaigrette, and that's it. You can serve it semi-warm, you can serve it cold, perfect for any picnic, perfect for the 4th of July, who's coming up right sooner than we think, but good at any time, so quite healthy. So I am going to kind of go quickly over this. I have my cauliflower, which I cut on little florets, as you could see, and I put them in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, and they're roasting for 30 minutes. So this is halfway through. So I'm going to put it back in. So Azlin, you want to start with yours?
Yeah, sure. So pesto couscous salad. So we've got pesto. I've got homemade pesto, but hey, go buy a jar. Who's going to judge you?
That's right.
But if you do want to make your own pesto, it's an 8-minute job with really very, very few ingredients. G&G's got a recipe. I've got a recipe. So please yourself where you want to find it. So we've got pesto. We've got couscous, not Israeli couscous. Israeli couscous are the big ones, the tiny, usual, standard couscous. Okay, so we've got pesto and couscous as the main two ingredients. These two are non-negotiable. Pesto, couscous salad. So yeah, you need those two. After that, what you add in terms of the salad ingredients is completely up to you. In the autumn, when apples are in season, I mean, I know you can get apples all year round, but I do like to cook with the season when you can, when it's viable for you. Although I have been known to buy apples in the summer. Anyway, back to the salad. The salad ingredients itself, completely up to you. So I've got tomatoes, I've got a red capsicum, a carrot, I've got some olives. What else have I got? A bit of parsley, and I've got some feta cheese. And that's what I'm going to fill our salad with. So
fantastic. Have you already done your couscous?
Not yet. Shall I do that now?
Yes, please do.
Okay. So to cook couscous, it's just a matter of soaking. And in case you're ever confused about how much water to put, it really is the exact volume of couscous to the exact volume, not weight, of water. So if you're going to use 1 cup of couscous, which is 200 grams, is that too noisy?
No, perfect.
Okay, so if you're going to use 1 cup, 200 grams of couscous, you want 1 cup, 250 mils of water. All you do, place your couscous in a bowl, pour the water over, add some salt beforehand. As soon as you've poured the hot boiling water, cover 5 minutes and your couscous is done. That's all.
Okay. Thank you for that little bit of advice, because sometimes I weight mine and it's silly because it's right. It's a different thing. So that was very handy. The same ratio on weight, on size.
Volume, not weight.
Volume. Yes. Perfect. So you already did that. So you just put the couscous in and.
Yeah. So I'm going to get that couscous done. Soaking, and then I will get chopping and stuff. So there you go. So I had 1 cup of water in there. So 1 cup of couscous in there. Hot steam. So
cover yourself.
I'm just going to very quickly add some salt, and then we're going to pour the 1 cup of water in there.
There's one thing I love about couscous, and my son adores it too. It's so variable. You can put so much stuff in it. You can put cumin, vegetables, anything, even raisins and cranberries. I adore it. We love it in this house. So
that's it. So that's the couscous soaking away. And right, are we going to you?
Perfect. Well, my little cauliflowers are now. Are you going to be cutting some things?
Yeah.
There
so while Janji goes on with hers, guys, I'm going to be just chopping a few things here.
Perfect. So while my little cauliflowers are roasting in the oven at 400 degrees, which is probably 200 the other side, and number 4 for the people who go by numbers. So what I'm going to do is just a lemon vinaigrette, and it's very, very simple. It is fresh oregano, which I'm just going to put right here from my garden this morning. We're going to grate some garlic. Grate it. Now, I love it grated for the simple fact is you don't have the big chunks when you eat it, but also all the oils of the garlic are into your salad. And now I'm not, as we all know now, and Azlin's going to tell me what, I am not a garlic lover. So this is my solution of having garlic. I taste it, I flavor it, but I don't bite into it. So I just very simple little grate, just grate it right into it. And you can just do 1 or 2, whatever you want to. Just don't grate your fingers like I've done.
I have a story about grated fingers, but no, we're not going to do it. A story about grated finger and an Elton John concert.
Oh, I want to hear the story.
Another day when we're not eating.
Thank heaven, but we might in a minute. So, okay, that's it. This just a little tidbits, and Azlin and I learn about each other is just absolutely wonderful. And we have known each other for quite a long time online, which is kind of funny.
Yes, we have. Yes. And so, you're in London this summer, but just for 10 days.
Yes, we're going. My son's going to be going there. So we are going to visit his school. We're going to have fun. And then there is a train show somewhere on Italian, whatever that is. We're going to get to go there. So back to my little thing. And then what I'm going to do, I have 2 lemons and I am going to juice. Very simple. Now, if you want to make it a little bit interesting, you can grate some lemon zest in it, which I love to do. It's not on my blog, but that's the beauty of cooking. You can just always play a little bit with things. So just put a little bit of that in it. It gives it a nice little flavor to it. I love this lemon vinaigrette. Matter of fact, I make a lot of it. I keep it on my refrigerator, and it's excellent almost on all vegetables. And roasted vegetable. And there you go. Squeeze that in. There you go. 1. I love this little tool, but sometimes it's hard. And it's just 2 lemons, pretty much a dash of salt and olive oil, mixed it up, and that's all. That's all I need. So how are you coming along over there?
Yeah, I'm good. Our couscous has got about 1 minute to go.
Perfect. I mean, this is, besides my cauliflower, it takes 30 minutes, but the oven does it. I don't have to do anything about it. This is actually an extremely easy recipe. And you can make it even ahead of time and put it together over the arugula salad at the last minute. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So this salad is easy and versatile too. So, as I mentioned earlier, put whatever you want in there. And it makes a great lunchbox recipe, really.
Ooh. All righty. Okay, this is done. This part here is done. I'm going to put this over here. And a little splash of salt to it. A little splash of olive oil. And this is your lemon dressing all done. Now, sometimes I put more oil, some put less, it's up to you. You taste it how you want it. I like lemon, so I will always go more on the lemon side. But this is it. This is all it takes for the lemon dressing. That's all. And this will be put on at the last minute. So put this aside. And I'm going to check on my cauliflowers, because what I'm going to do now, I am going to add to them the tomatoes and the olives. So just long enough to actually have the tomato burst, but not come apart. So like 5 minutes or so. So let me do so as Azlin is taking over, and she's going to tell us what she's going to do next.
Okay, so our couscous has had its 5 minutes of soaking time. So what we're going to do now is just fork it up. Literally use a fork. You don't want a spoon because you're going to encourage and create lumps. So we're literally just going to use the tip of our fork and lightly just fluff the couscous up. That's what we're doing.
That's it.
And then, so we've got a little bit of salt in there. So what we're going to do, this is going to be our salad. So our salad can be served warm. It can be served room temperature. So if it's going to be a lunchbox recipe, obviously it will be room temperature by the time you enjoy it. Absolutely. So what we're going to do now is essentially add our pesto in there. About 3 teaspoons, 3 heaped teaspoons, depending on how much you're making, of course.
Okay.
So we're going to mix that up. And you could flavor this a little bit more. I've got a homemade lemon olive oil there. So you could, if you wanted to add some flavored olive oil on top of the pesto, but pesto is such a strong flavor that it'll probably mask whatever else flavored oil you might want to add in there. So that's our pesto in there. We'll go back to you, Benji. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm just going to put the tomatoes and the olives. I'm going to alter them a little bit, just a little bit. And I turn also the florets so they are nice. And even as you can see, they're just golden in one corner. So I'm going to give them the last 2 minutes. They're nice and soft. So the only thing I'm going to do, put this in. There's more. I should have put this on a bigger pan sheet this morning, but hey, I wasn't working with the whole cap this morning. So this is it. We're going to put it in another 5 minutes and it's ready to serve. Yeah, I'll show you. Without spilling it, I'm showing you. See? I'm getting good at this up and down now. It's my challenge every time we do this. As some of you remember, my little fiasco a few weeks back.
All righty then. So we've got pesto couscous. So what we're going to do is add our salad ingredients now. So I've got some chopped red capsicum bell pepper. So it's chopped. So that's just going in there. And I've got some yellow tomatoes that I was halfway cutting. And I've got cherry tomatoes. So they can go in quartered, halved, completely up to you. The size of your salad is up to you, but I would keep the salad ingredients roughly the same size, simply because it makes it easier eating. So how much tomatoes you want is again up to you, and what vegetables you want is up to you as well. So the tomatoes have gone in there. What else have we got? Cucumbers, right? Let's do some cucumbers.
Ooh. Now you can add some proteins to this, right? If you want to, as a side.
Yeah. Bacon lover. Put some bacon in it.
I'm the bacon lover over here.
And then what I'm going to do is, because it's everything, the vegetables are raw, I'm just going to grate the carrot. Okay. I'm supposed to cut it in cubes. So that's it. So we're just going to toss our salad. That's it. So once you've added all the vegetables, I haven't added the olives yet because I'm just going to mix this up. Once you've added all the vegetables in with the tomato juices and the marinated olives, taste it. Add more pesto if you want to, or just add some salt. So we've got some olives in there. Up to you what color olives you want. And pitted, definitely pitted, because, pitted, yeah, because otherwise you're going to be struggling to eat easily. And then let's have some feta in there. So you can crumble the feta or you can just drop them in as they are. Up to you.
I love feta cheese.
This is it. That's it. That's our salad done. And then a little bit of parsley or basil if you want to go with the pesto flavoring. So there we are. All done.
Perfect. All done.
Yeah,
is that amazing?
All done. That's it. I'm just going to go wash my hands and I'll be back.
Okay. Well, while she's washing her hands, I have prepared here a big a bowl so I can put my tomatoes, my cauliflowers in there with the tomatoes. I'm going to add the lemon vinaigrette in it with a little bit of salt, mix it up, and then towards the end, I'm going to add the arugula so it doesn't melt when you serve it on a plate. So I believe those are done, bursting with flavors. I think I have one more minute. Quick question for you. You say you have two pestos. The red pesto, what is the red pesto based off?
So it's essentially pesto rosso is basically depending on the cook, it can be fresh tomatoes, it can be canned, the base itself, okay, can be canned tomatoes, or in my case, sun-dried tomatoes. So I use sun-dried tomatoes. I also use sun-dried tomato paste and chilies because mine would be pesto rosso picante, spicy chili pesto rosso. So essentially, red chili pesto. That's how you will find it on my blog. And I absolutely love it. I have recipes with that on. So I think I've got a red chili pesto pasta. No, pasta.
Ooh,
oh yes, of course pasta. But red chili pesto omelette, risotto, red chili pesto risotto also. So wonderful. I even have a standard pesto risotto on there. So yeah, so red chili pesto is just that. The base is tomatoes. But it doesn't have to be spicy. It depends. If you want chilies in there, put chilies in there.
Wonderful. Then I will make sure that I grab those recipes and I put them underneath this video so people can click on it, go to it, because it's good to know then you have, alternate to one recipe. So I love that. Perfect. Okay, this are ready. And if I don't burn myself, that would be a gift today. There you go. Pull them all out.
I'm the same. I can't use the oven without burning myself, honestly.
Sometimes I just wonder, it's like, am I really not a gifted of a child, or is it just me not paying attention? Then I go, no, it's me not paying attention because I think I'm gifted, but that's me sending myself laurels, of course. Okay. All righty. So this is all done. Just putting them right in here. They're just beautiful. Now, just make sure that you cut all the florets evenly, of course. All right, I think I can just manage to get them all in there, right? Come on, child. Okay, perfect. Just want them bursting a little warm, but nothing cooked all the way through the end. So I'm gonna put this right over here. All righty, this, as you can see, is a big bowl. So then I'm going to add a little bit of salt over it because I did not put salt on my cauliflower or anything prior to it. And I'm going to add some of my little dressing. I'm going to mix it up a little bit more. So we have the garlic kind of spreading. Make sure it doesn't stay in there. Okay, put it over it. You would love this, Azlin. It's got all that beautiful garlic.
It looks lovely, or my salad looks lovely. What did you just say?
I say you will love this because there's all that garlic.
I think it's always about me. I would love that, right?
Yeah, you would. You really would love this one.
No, I love cauliflower too.
They're my favorite. And I have a family who loves it, cauliflower polonaise, which is the French with the eggs and the capers. They adore that. I cannot make that enough for them. When it comes to soup, they just like their little nose goes somewhere else and they're never around. And like, so I end up eating cauliflower soup all by myself. But I do love it. I make it with cumin. I make it with chickpeas. I mean, I make it in every single way but loose, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to have to taste an olive. Delicious. Sorry. And so what I'm going to do in the last minute, I'm going to add a little bit of arugula to it. I say at a cup, but you can put as much as you want to, and just kind of turn it a little bit. And you see it gets that beautiful color. And then you serve it. That's all you do to it. I just put it on a nice little plate. If I'm gifted today, it will look pretty. There you go. And it's perfect for barbecues, for parties.
Yeah, definitely great for barbecues.
Yeah. And you could see the tomatoes are nice. They're still intact a little bit, which is good because then they're not going to interfere with the flavor of your dish. And this is it. That's all for today. And this is, I'm going to try to be closer without spilling it. This is, and you can see all the olives, the cauliflowers, the arugula, as well as the tomatoes. And
there you go.
That is a beautiful, oh, look at that. That's pretty.
Dishes from Morocco.
This is from my store. I need to go shopping. So that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them underneath this video. Also, I'm going to put all Azlin's suggestion with the red pesto. And if you have any questions in between, please put it down. And Azlin, we are going to meet up in a couple
2 weeks.
of
2 weeks. Yeah, so second Friday from now. So today's the 10th, so on the 24th, and it'll be on my channel. And then I think we have 3 weeks off because I'm away with the kids on a road trip.
Yes. Are you going to stay in England?
We are. They when we started planning it at the start of the year, the whole COVID stuff still wasn't that, settled here in Europe, and couldn't be bothered with all these COVID passports and stuff. So we planned a road trip all the way to the northernmost part of mainland United Kingdom. And we're on the southern part, okay? So it's a long trip. So
it's a long trip because we're going to go up there. We're going to go, actually, when you're coming home, we are coming to London, and we're going to do London, Tallis, I cannot for the life of me ever remember Stonehenge.
Yeah.
And then I want to go drive all the way up to Loch Ness and then come right back down again. So I have actually promised myself that I was going to travel with a small little backpack with all my clothes in it. I got it yesterday, and I'm like, I'm going to be doing 10 days just for that because I'm tired of carrying a luggage.
You've only got 10 days this time. We'll try and meet up. If not, we'll meet up next time you're here to see.
Oh, yeah, because I have to come back because, as you know, my little kid's going to be in London next year for a whole year. So, yes, trust me, Thanksgiving is going to be in the United States. Yeah. People think I'm crazy, but we're doing it there. So, guys, we want to thank you very, very much for being here today, for watching our video, for supporting us. So, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and what else? Do you want to say goodbye? Azlin?
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. So super quick summer recipes, and we shall see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys. Thank you so very much for being here today.
I think Janji got herself out of here. So apparently we're still live. So it's just you guys and me. Right, let me see if I can end this. Here we are.